Hey everyone, welcome back to Ganai's Football News. Okay, we have to start with this absolute masterclass from England. According to ESPN, the Three Lions just pulled off one of the most incredible victories in their entire World Cup history. Playing at the legendary Azteca Stadium in Mexico City, England faced absolutely everything you could throw at them. The deafening crowd, the altitude, and here's the kicker. They went down to 10 men early in the second half when a player received a red card. But they didn't fold. They didn't panic. Instead, they showed what BBC Sport called pure will and belief, battling back to win 3-2 in a round of 16 thriller. The New York Times Athletic described it as an iconic match at an iconic stadium, and honestly, they're not wrong. This wasn't just a win. This was England delivering one of their greatest performances ever on foreign soil. The energy, the drama, the heart, it had everything. Now, let's talk about the man of the match, Jude Bellingham. According to ESPN, the young superstar called this victory his proudest moment wearing an England jersey. And he didn't hold back. Bellingham told everyone back home to literally ask their bosses and teachers if they could take the day off to celebrate. That's how massive this win is for him and for England. This is a player who's achieved so much already in his career, but knocking out Mexico at the Azteca, surviving all that adversity. For Bellingham, it's right at the very top of his achievements. That's the kind of mentality and hunger that's going to carry England deep into this tournament. But we have to give credit where credit's due to Mexico because they fought hard. According to ESPN, manager Javier Aguirre described the feeling after the 3-2 loss as both proud and deeply hurt. Playing at home in front of your own fans, reaching the round of 16 at the World Cup, that's an achievement. But losing in that manner, in that stadium, against England, that's a different kind of pain. The New York Times Athletic called Mexico's exit the maddening and most beautiful part of this World Cup. They will absolutely be missed as hosts and as competitors. This wasn't a team that came in and played scared. They came at England with everything they had. Sometimes, that's just not enough. In another emotional bombshell from this World Cup, according to ESPN, Neymar announced that his international career with Brazil is finished. And it wasn't just a casual announcement. The legendary winger was visibly emotional, tearful, as he confirmed that Brazil's shocking exit at the hands of Norway marks the end of his time representing his country. That's a massive moment in football. Neymar has been Brazil's star for years, and to see him bow out after an early World Cup exit, well, that's got to be devastating. The BBC also covered this story, confirming that Neymar said his Brazil career is over. One of the greatest talents of this generation, stepping away from international football. That's huge. Speaking of that Brazil upset, let me tell you about Erling Haaland. According to ESPN, the Norwegian striker absolutely brought the thunder, scoring a stunning brace that single-handedly propelled Norway into the quarterfinals. Brazil, the favorites, the defending spirit of attacking football, couldn't handle Haaland's physicality and finishing. 2 goals from the Man City striker sent one of the tournament's biggest names packing. And get this. According to BBC Sport, Haaland's entire hometown of Brine erupted in celebration when those goals went in. This wasn't just a match performance. It was a moment that will be remembered for years. Haaland announcing himself as a genuine World Cup threat at the highest level. Now, let's talk about the controversial decision that's got everyone talking. According to ESPN, FIFA has suspended the red card that USMNT striker Folarin Balogun received against Bosnia-Herzegovina, making him available for the Americans' round of 16 clash against Belgium. But here's where it gets messy. Belgium's coach Rudi Garcia said he thought it was an April Fool's joke when he heard the news. The New York Times Athletic raised serious concerns, questioning the lack of transparency in FIFA's decision-making process. There was no explanation, no clear reasoning. Just a sudden reversal that's left people questioning the integrity of the tournament. Belgium has been granted the right to appeal, but the damage to FIFA's credibility is already done. This is one of those decisions that leaves a bad taste. Before we wrap up, let's acknowledge a legend preparing for what might be his last dance. According to ESPN, Cristiano Ronaldo has admitted that this will be his final World Cup. As Portugal prepares to face Spain in Monday's round of 16 match in Dallas, the football world is watching to see if CR7 can add more magic to his already legendary World Cup legacy. The man has given us so many unforgettable moments over the years. Whether this is truly his last World Cup or not, every match he plays now feels a little more special, a little more significant. That's the weight of greatness. And finally, something a bit different. According to ESPN, USMNT coach Mauricio Pochettino became the latest soccer star to throw the first pitch at an MLB game this summer. Football and baseball colliding in the most American way possible. It's a fun moment that shows the crossover appeal of these sports. Pochettino joining a growing list of footballers getting the baseball treatment. Whether he threw a strike or not, we'll leave that to you to find out. But it's these little cultural moments that make the World Cup season so entertaining off the pitch too.